to increased right-wing extremist attacks. There's this political sentiment. I think part of it is driven by mass migration, in a sense, among these people that their countries are changing demographically. And also, of course, the internet is promoting like-minded people to share similar ideologies and manifestos. And also, practical information is now being shared much more readily in today's social media climate. And so, for all of these reasons, I expect right-wing terrorism to continue to rise.
The idea of using social media to expand the reach of this ideology was used very specifically in this case, because here we had a guy live streaming this horrendous attack on Facebook. Now that video has now been taken down off of most media organizations' websites. However, it's very clear that he was using social media as a tool to expand the reach of his motive, of his ideology. What role does social media play moving forward in these types of terrorist attacks?
Sure. Usually what analysts will say is that it's very important for social media not to cover the violence, not to display.
What about the left-wing violence against conservatives?
The actual attack can be harmful for the perpetrator and his cause by exposing the evil behind it. I am not worried so much about the actual attack being shared. I think, in almost every single case, when people see the violence, particularly against civilians, it makes them even more opposed to the perpetrator and his cause.
I like how they blame the right-leaning conservatives for this, and people that believe in growing their families, producing, selling at will. Let's hear this Muppet here.
Have more support around the world than the violent act against civilians itself. And so I would urge the media not to disseminate the manifesto, because it can turn the perpetrator into a type of political hero. Instead, if the focus is only on the violence, which has many fewer supporters around the world, it will better serve to isolate this individual in whatever political beliefs he may have. So it's actually the manifesto that worries me more than sharing images of the attack.
Professor Abrams, thank you so much for this conversation. I really appreciate it.
Anytime. Nice chatting with you.
Coming up next on the Simi Sara Show, thousands of inactive oil and gas wells in...
Anyways, what's with this left, they're always pushing the narrative that the people that want the old-fashioned way, raising a family, conservativeness, it's more about, I work my butt off, but I produce, and I sell, and I do what I want. I don't care about what everybody else does. They could go to hell. I do what I want, provide for my family, but then you got Mickey Mouse on the side there, creating fake accounts on Facebook, attacking me and my wife and my kids. I'll leave a link to the Merit Harassment series, so you know what I'm talking about. And then what? He wants what I have, so he doesn't have what I have, and so he's gonna attack me? So, the guy that's been harassing me and my family is on the left, but the police don't do nothing about it. Watch the Merit Harassment series. The police said he's in his right, but if I do it, guess what? I end up in jail and I get prosecuted and I end up getting sued or something. But that's just how it works. You got to remember. So where do the conservative people that produce? I've been talking about, we carve up a piece of land, like they did in the movie The Village, carve up a piece of land, barbed wire it, pay the taxes on the damn thing, but creating a new civilization for it's happened. It's been happening for the last, 5,000 years. People have been creating civilizations go up and down, right? So, and then what? So you're a racist because you want to live with like-minded people like yourself? You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's called like-minded. It's from every culture, but it's the conservative side, the people that actually don't want to rip off their neighbors, don't want to rip off their tenants, people that don't want to rip off, people that are actually, look, here's a place for you and your family to stay. You're covering my mortgage and some, and I'm happy. I don't have to rent evict you and pull some crap on you. You know what I'm saying? And they play the race card when you know what I'm saying? Anyways, people don't understand how grateful they should be. You know, they come into Canada, they do certain things that if I was to go to their country and do, they'd have my head on a pike. They'd have my head on a pike if I did half the things some of the people did in this country, if I did in their country. I would be unheard of. To be like, Mike, who? So they don't get it. People don't understand, and it's too much of a battle to fight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, anyways, I just wanted to get that off my chest. But yeah, you know, it's this whole. You know, what about that Smollett guy? What's that guy? That idiot that was on the show? That I don't even know what the hell show. I don't even watch that stupid show. I don't even watch TV. It's because it's all garbage. That guy that pretended he put a noose around his neck and said that he was attacked by Trump supporters and this and that. Well, didn't that he's got egg all over his face? I hope he does time in prison. I really hope he doesn't have a TV. I hope he goes into prison. I hope he gets put into solitary a couple of maybe 7-8 times a year, you know. But when people try to pull that, oh, I did it because I wanted to save America. Anyways, guys, I don't want to get too controversial on my channel because it's just going to shut me down. And do I condone violence? Of course I don't. The violence is the cheap way of, very cheap way of sending a message. It's garbage. Do I believe in dialogue, but true dialogue. Not senseless garbage that goes nowhere and endless debates that go nowhere and you know, just you know, mano a mano, you know.
Hi, how can I help you?
Extra large coffee with 1 cream.
That's all?
Dark roast, please.
Dark roast, sure.
Yes.
35 cents, please.
Thank you, bye.
Thank you.
So a large coffee's $2 and $2.35 for an extra large. I get the extra large. If I don't drink it all, I just dump it. I usually drink it all by 5 o'clock. Yeah! How are you, my brother?
Good, how are you?
I'm good, man. Good to see you.
Yes, same here. Nice glass, eh?
Yeah, I bought them at Walmart for $7. Because they end up in the garbage in 5 weeks, and then I get another one.
Wow.
I think it's cheaper to do that.
It's my prescription one.
Oh, prescription. You could buy transition ones that change. Yeah. I'll see you, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's my $7 Walmart glasses. Cash money, man. Cadillac grills. Check out my Cadillac spills. Oh, yeah. I did a new video, Vancouver 1970. It's 1972 to 1974, and I actually put it wrong on the title, but people will understand when they see it. It's Vancouver in its heyday, when Canada was the best, man. Canada was the best back in the day. What? And that's what I want to kind of relive. That's why I came to live in a small town. I'm surrounded by mountains, fresh water. I don't drink that dirty lake water they have in Ontario and that groundwater they have in Vancouver, because the good water gets shipped to China. The good one, Nestle takes the good water. But you know what? It's okay, man. I'm living the dream. Small town drama. I love it. But yeah, you know, here it's very Canadianized. It's like the same Canada I grew up in. Like, it's the same thing now. It's back again to that motto, you know? Back to that same little motto. We got a very small East Indian community here. And when I was growing up, it was like that, a little small East Indian community. I don't think there's any... I think there's not too many Asian people here. My wife and the small Filipino community, and that's it. And you see a lot of them working in caregiving positions in the hospitals and nursing and elderly caregiving. A lot of the Filipino community does that. My wife was a caregiver. She was actually raising an entire family in Vancouver. Entire family, all kids in the family, and make breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And she was worked in a mansion. Family was very well off from China. And because my wife speaks Mandarin, right? No, Cantonese? No, Mandarin, right? So she learned that when she was working in China, right? But yeah, the story she tells me, I'm gonna get her on the channel more often now that the last baby came out. And I was so happy to see her this morning breastfeeding the baby. She was so happy to see me. It's like, you know, man, this is the best part, and they're trying to take away family from us. You have no idea. I have 3 kids, and when I come home, my other daughter comes, like my older daughter, that's 2. Daddy, Daddy's home. Daddy, Daddy, I love you. Daddy, Daddy, Daddy. Oh my God. And my son chases after her to come down and see me and hug me and kiss me. Oh man. This is what they're trying to take away from us. This is what they're trying to make look bad, you know, on us. This is what they're trying to make, you know, they're trying to break up families and try to make families, that's what I'm seeing happening, you know what I'm saying? And they're trying to push people into abortions, and they're trying to push, oh, you have no idea once you have the child how your life is just, you manage, no matter what. You're going to manage alone, or you're going to manage with kids. You're going to manage somehow. You make it. Your parents made it, your grandparents made it when things were 10 times harder. Now things are somewhat better, but they're better in a very shady way, in a very kind of like bizarro, hey, how's it going? Yeah. Bizarro type way, you know what I'm saying? And things are getting worse. And to be very frank with you guys, I don't know what's going to happen, man. I really don't know what's going to happen. I just, you know, little town away from everything. Maybe we could get 5-10 good years out of it before it transitions into like a big city. I feel sorry for the people that are sitting ducks. I just go to the Azores. The Azores in the middle of nowhere. Everyone says, oh, Portugal is the poorest country in the EU. Good. So you don't get people walking around like they're the greatest thing that ever. Portugal's gorgeous. Go check it out for yourself. I just had someone come back from Portugal last week. They're like, what the F? I went on a tour of Europe, and Portugal was amazing. I've never seen anything like it. It's so organized. It's clean. Everybody's sympathetic. Everyone talks to each other. There's no, like, it's all Portuguese there. I'm like, yeah, it's because Portugal is the toilet of Europe. Who the heck wants to immigrate to the toilet of Europe? Nobody. So the country preserves. It's because Portugal was neutral. During World War I, World War II, all the world wars and the destabilizations of the Western countries. And Portugal is pretty much preserved. It's got Gothic, Visigoth, Roman, all kinds of history in that country. Anyways, I gotta go see Brian there. He's gotta do a project on the house. Call me later, okay? Call me later. Let me know. I'll hit you guys up in the comment section.